an access card inside, but the card is blank. Janus said we need to imprint it with biometrics from an active account holder.
So what? Kidnap somebody and steal their DNA?
Maybe next week. Tonight we can get what's needed from an office on the 3rd floor. According to a contact, the bank keeps clients' profiles on a secure terminal there.
So all I gotta do is get through security to find it. Great.
Yes, since 2017. However, this particular building was completed in 2024, and since then has acted as the head office.
Very impressive.
Absolutely secure. Data extractors have never breached the level. Hackers are everywhere.
Yes?
Exactly.
Jensen, it's Smiley. Your friend, Nomad Stanek, escaped custody. Agent Riley said he was...
Yeah, I heard. His daughter's in trouble.
Trouble? What kind of trouble? You know where they are? Adam, you need to go find them, both of them, before it's too late.
I'm on it.
I can get to it. I just received the up-to-date code from my team.
Good. I asked them to send you the current protocol. You know, they really should be sending this out to you regularly.
It's okay. I know about protocol. They must be approved by Mr. Janusek first.
Well, he's the one who wanted the security room cleaned up. Not that it's a mess. Anyway, when you get to it, use the code and don't trip those lasers again.
Yeah, you don't have to remind me. One cavity search a month is all I can take.
The room is booked for an important conference call. So we need it to discuss the new codes. Janusek won't be happy when he learns they haven't been.
He already knows we keep using the codes agreed on in the last meeting.
Okay. Seems like a strange breach of protocol. Does this have something to do with the VersaLife, is it?
Hey, it's officially unconfirmed. Don't let it get out. IG wants us to have the new codes, they'll send them out.
I walked into the Shiro's office 30 seconds after he wasn't in there.
Here we go again. They do not have a penny for this. They're just rarely in the office, and you're paranoid.
Where are you, Mr. Jensen? You said you were coming.
I got caught up in something. I'll be there soon, Mr. Stanek.
There is no more soon. You are too late. My little girl is gone. She's gone to their ascension.
Mr. Stanek. Nomad. Shit.
I take big credits to be a fly on the wall during the VersaLife.
Why don't you earn this? By getting it.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Last year, the Collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive overflow when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected multiple employees president.
Alex, you still with me? I'm accessing the biometric terminal now. How's this supposed to work?
The way Janus explained it, malware on the card will look for the profile of an authorized VersaLife representative and clone it.
I thought he said the card was blank.
Technically, I said it. Sorry. But the card should be active now. Find the elevator to the basement and try it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Unequivocally false. The goal of the legislation is to ensure that they are as safe from us as we are from them. I am not unmentioned, but I have many friends who are.
The access card worked, Alex. I'm in the elevator, heading down.
Janus is good, man. He said security measures prevent wireless communications near the vault, so you and I will lose contact soon.
Meaning I'll be on my own from here on in.
Just until you enter the VersaLife vault and plug the data rod into their terminal. Janus should be able to contact you directly once it's installed. He had me load a bunch of malware on it. Of course, you have to reach the vault access room and call down the VersaLife vault first. If you're stopped by security...
It's basically a data haven. We deal with the biggest, the richest, and the most powerful.
And those are the ones with the most to hide. Right here in those containers.
Maybe, but they're also the ones under the most scrutiny. The ones that have to jump through the most hoops.
Rightfully so. When you're only after the stock market, the bottom line is your only concern. Let me tell you, the way you make money.
Just in case somehow you can hear me, I'm about to call down the VersaLife vault, Alex. Janice, can you hear me?
Yes. The link is weak, but I can strengthen it.
Wait, what are you doing?
The data rod contains a secret program. It's flagging everything it finds on Project Orchid and sending it to me.
Wait, that's an audio file. Can I hear it?
Hello?
Bob, it's Megan. Those orchid samples you told my new assistant to send to Switzerland?
I asked him not to bother you with that.
It's okay. I told him he could. But it's just... I've never heard of this guard facility before.
A recent acquisition. I'll have to take you there someday.
That's not necessary.
Listen, the changes we made to the Orchid's Cas enzymes, they're incredibly dangerous. Until we perfect the replacement-based fragment, GARM's researchers must keep a neutralizing enzyme on hand.
I've read your reports, Megan. I know all about the failures of the CRISPR molecule. I'm even keeping a sample of the neutralizer inside a secure vault in case your research gets corrupted.
You are?
Trust me, you have nothing to worry about.
Thank you. I just wanted to be sure this time. Good night, Bob.
Good night, my dear.
Megan.
Dr. Reed, you seem disappointed. She joined VersaLife shortly before Seraph Industries closed. I assumed you knew.
I don't suppose you know anything about this facility in Switzerland.
GARM? I've been digging into it ever since your ex said the name. It was a geological research center until 2025, when Bell Tower Associates bought it. They didn't list it on their balance sheet when they filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah. I guess they also forgot to mention the spec ops unit that went AWOL. I have to get to GARM.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking about the augmented mercs who ambushed us in Dubai. If Paige sent them the Orchid.
That's everything. Unless they're storing something physical in there. Either way, I suggest you leave soon. With the vault in that position, you should be able to exit through the shaft. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. And please don't forget the data rod when you leave.
Access granted.
Janus, can you hear me? I think I found that neutralizing enzyme Megan and Paige were talking about.
We don't have a lot of time, Mr. Jensen. We'll lose contact.
No problem, I got this one. I might be able to save a life or two with this, if the Orchid shows up again.
Might have something. Leaving code. Please see the receptionist.
Miller, it's Jensen. I've got a lead on the augmented mercs who ambushed us in Dubai.
You're supposed to be investigating the train station attack.
Just hear me out. There's a research facility.
Not like this, you don't. I'm en route to Prague now. She'll be landing at Chicane's helipad any minute. I'll hear you out there. Miller out.
Right here in the city.
Can't defend against that kind of team.
Hide your magnets. We've got a metal man.
Stay quiet.
Nemám co dalšího říct. Got it. Let's keep moving.
See anything yet? Enough problems already. No.
Adam, it's Arya. I just heard what happened. God, right outside your apartment?
What happened outside my apartment?
Someone got all their implants torn out. Was left to bleed to death in the alley. When I first heard where it was, I thought...
I'm fine, Arya. It wasn't me.
Be careful going home. It's not the first one of these I've heard about.
You better have a good reason for digging around in Mac's Dubai investigation. I thought we'd agreed that...
ARC is being set up. Someone wants us looking the other way, chasing the obvious target while they prepare their next attack.
What? What are you talking about?
Come on, Miller, it's too neat. You know as well as I do that ARC didn't hit us in Dubai.
Is that so? Who's this someone then, huh? More blank pages? More ghosts? Like the ones you say took out Rucker?
I don't know who they are, not yet, but I know where they are. I've traced them to an old bell tower facility in the Swiss Alps.
Bell tower? Just a bad memory. All their assets were sold off more than a year ago.
And I'm sure if we look closely at some of the buyers, we'd be staring at a tangle of untraceable shell companies.
You're throwing a lot of assumptions around here. What we need is evidence, Jensen. I told you. Did you even meet with Fletcher? Did you look into the evidence you found at the train station like you said you would?
The DSD contained scans of the bomb's timing mechanism. It was a wristwatch, a local brand made by a man named Stanek. When I confronted him, he admitted his daughter might have made the bombs.
Great. So we have her in custody.
Stanek claimed he didn't know where she was. Look, I'm telling you, Ruzika's a dead end. It's part of the fake-out. The Alps are where we need to look.
This bell tower facility. How the hell did you find it?
I reached out to someone, a contact from my Seraph days. He's very good at unearthing the kinds of information people try to keep hidden. I told him what happened in Dubai, gave him access to the information I learned while investigating Ark. He did the rest.
Fuck, Jensen.
Do you trust this guy?
In this instance, yes.
Chicane, how are you for fuel?
Could use a top-up.
Do it. You do this quick and quiet. Recon only. You do not engage. Am I clear? Don't even set foot inside that facility if you see activity. Contact me the minute you have anything. Got it?
Yes, sir.
I'll loop McCready in. Get him and the analyst to work up a detailed mobilization plan, if there's anything there. I'm trusting you on this one, Jensen. Don't screw it up.
Copy that.
You really think this intel your CI provided will bear fruit?
I'm sure of it.
I gotta admire your confidence, man. You know, despite your obvious aesthetic handicap, maybe you've got some value.
Thanks.
Ready to go?
Yeah, fire it up.
Gum just popped up on radar. Keep us beyond visual range. Engage DRFM jamming. Scan the facility from the air with...
Negative. I'm gonna find out what's being planned. I gotta get inside.
Crazy? We have no way of knowing what's in there.
I'm tired of flying this limousine around. You said you wanted to get back in the action.
Fine. I'm not setting us down.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
You really must avoid taking those wrong turns. A little taste, so at the end you understand what you're interfering with. Give my regards to Talos.
I thought there'd be more blood. You said Rocker was covered in it.
Rocker had more meat in him than this one. Maybe that's the difference.
But you're sure he'll die?
The Orchid has no mercy. His end will come. It will be slow, and it will be painful. Just time enough for a man to think on his sins.
Yeah. If he found us, it means the facility is compromised. We should move out.
No. We were warned that this one was coming. We have time before they start searching for him.
If you are certain, what about your friends from Ark?
Those fools have outlived their instruments. Let them drink till the morning, then dose them with more. Come to bodies with this one. Enough of this dead weight. You carry him now. This is as far as I go.
You're flying back to Prague?
I need to meet with those devoured beasts. Get them to accelerate the timeline so our shipment clears customs immediately.
They will want more money.
Smugglers always want more money. But the Valley won't get it.
So the men and I should stay here and proceed as planned?
Brown confirmed everything with Picos last night. Date and time.
End of the line for you, friends.
Chicane, come in. How long have I been out? Alex, it's me. I need help.
Sure, what is it?
I walked into an ambush in the Swiss Alps, and I can't raise TF-29's pilot.
You're in Garm? Fuck, it's gonna take time to scrounge up a VTOL. What happened?
They were waiting for me when I got here. Marchenko and the gold mask mercs from Dubai.
Jesus, you gotta get out of there. Look, stay low, find an exit and... Well, I'll get back to you when I've got a plan.
And I'll keep trying to raise my pilot. These guys think I'm dead, Alex. Maybe I can take advantage of that. Have a peek around. Moving the crane.
Yeah, I can see that. Why?
Because the last person who used this didn't follow proper safety precautions. You almost had a ton of ice fall on someone's head.
Shit! Is it safe now?
Yeah, should be fine. I just finished testing everything when you started shouting at me.
Okay, well, thanks.
Don't mention it.
Hey, you in the control room. What the hell are you doing?
Moving the crane.
Yeah, I can see that. Why?
Because the last person to use this didn't follow proper safety precautions. You almost had a ton of ice fall on someone's head.
Shit! Is it safe now?
Yeah, should be fine. I just finished testing everything when you started shouting at me.
Okay, well, thanks.
Don't mention it.
You don't know what he's checking from you. And the back into my thought, let's be inbound.
Perimeter detail reports east side all clear.
Let's get ready for deployment.
Perimeter detail reports north side all clear.
Roswell, he's still having those headaches. Start to leave.
Slovensky, report to cargo 4 for inspection.
What the man said. You can hurry or don't be slow.
Loaded by 0400 will be terminated in the burn.
UV protection? We don't need that where we're going. People think that money keeps them safe. We'll see.
Maintenance access check. Copy that. Copy that. Confirm.
Attention all personnel. The clubhouse is closed. We are clearing the site. Transports are en route.
Negative. Locked and written.
Should be taking off soon.
Attention all personnel. Site burn will commence in 1 hour.
We can't wait to torch this place.
Roland Gala, report to the shooting range immediately.
I'll be glad to get out of this frozen hell. The duty roster of Venetians before. Sergei is squad leader.
Makes sense. He's the one with the title system.
Yeah, there are advantages to being. Sure, transport the ship and not take over the light. Check, purifiers, check. Good. Point to call on names on the cameras and transport by rail. Sure.
Perimeter detail reports outside all clear.
Because they're heavy hitters.
They're too hard to transport.
I don't like the idea of leaving them here as a free put up those guys. Would have been cleaner.
Don't worry. My plan is to get them up and running before we leave. If that intruder does have friends on the way, they're in for a nasty surprise.
great to kick some ass. All set. Refocus the hell out of here.
Perimeter detail reports north side, all clear.
Civilians are.
Cargo 2 is loaded and awaiting secure. Slovensky, report to Cargo 4 for inspection.
Okay, I'll move down.
All cargo not loaded by 0400 will be terminated in the burn.
Let me know when it's over. Do me a favor. If I ever get exposed to that shit, just put a bullet in me, alright?
Attention all personnel. The clubhouse is closed. We are clearing the site. Transports are en route.
Try to imagine what the world will look like the day after our operation.
Chicane, come in. God damn it, Chicane, where are you?
Jensen, you're alive. Shit. I've been trying to get a hold of you for hours, getting nothing but dead air. Listen, I found a place to set down. I'm coming in after you.
Don't bother, I'm coming to you. Alex, I don't need that ride. I found my pilot.
That's a relief. Let me know when you're back in Prague.
Copy that.
Ready to get the hell out of here.
Eerie, isn't it?
What the hell happened? Where's everyone?
Martial law. Riots in Golem spilled over into Prague. The entire city's on lockdown. None but state police allowed in the streets tonight. They've all got itchy trigger fingers.
Wonderful. Dr. Miller? Come to meet me at the office?
He'll be waiting for you. Of course, you'll likely be shot getting there. Watch yourself out there, Jensen.
Alex, it's me. We need to meet.
You got a location? Because the streets aren't safe tonight, man.
Can you make it to the limb clinic, where we met before?
Yeah, it's not far. I'll meet you there.
he didn't listen. Let's see what we have. Fuck! Then why did he run?
What's the holdup? So
we killed a citizen.
the city's on lockdown. A true citizen would respect that. Get him in the truck.
Fuck, I'm glad you're okay, Adam.
Brought you a present from the Alps. Compliments of Victor Marchenko. Be careful with it.
Is this the orchid?
Yeah. Marchenko tried to kill me with it, just like he did Rooker. Think you can get it analyzed?
Yeah, we got a couple of scientists on the collective's mailing list. Some of them are already culling through the files you and Janus pulled from the bank. I'll let you know what they find. Oh, and we also ran a trace on that email you gave me from Rucker. It originated from an unregistered pocket secretary in Hong Kong.
So we don't know who sent it?
Not yet. It's been shut off ever since. But we left a trace running, so if it lights up again, we'll know.
Good. Something big is coming, Alex. Ark's being framed for a terrorist attack that hasn't occurred yet.
They're gonna take more lives, blow up another train station? Jesus, Adam, look at it out there. Any chance we had of easing fears and fighting people's hatred will be gone. That piece of shit UN legislation will pass, and we'll all be thrown into AUG-only hellholes like Udalek.
While Nathaniel Brown sits back and earns trillions.
Brown? That slick suit from the Santo Corporation?
Page said Brown was calling the shots, and in Switzerland, Marchenko said Brown had confirmed date and time.
But where? Brown's been traveling extensively, promoting Rabia and his Safe Harbor initiative. His next junket's in London. But if he's behind this, he's not gonna attack himself.
Maybe not. Marchenko also mentioned someone who can tell us. But I have to meet with Miller first. How soon can you get the sample analyzed?
As fast as possible. If you're meeting with Miller, be careful. You walked into another ambush in Garm, and Miller's not off my suspect list yet.
We'll see.
I doubt they would even try to do anything.
It's David. We need to talk. In private.
Nothing's more private than my infolink.
I'm not so sure. I've sent a secure vid-call number to your smart home system. Get to your apartment and call me.
Delara, what are you doing here?
Is that going to become our standard conversation starter?
I'm serious, Delara. It's dangerous outside. Non-essential staff should be home. How did you even get...
Ouch. Non-essential.
I just meant...
Work with me, Adam. I was trying for a little levity. Truth is, watching Picus News, hearing that the mobs were getting closer to the city, I was reminded of... Let's just say I thought being 3 stories below ground was better than staying in my apartment. So, I called in a favor and got state police to escort me in. Listen, I can tell something big is happening, so I don't want to keep you.
Yeah, something tells me it's gonna be a long night. I should get moving. Guess I'll see you around. Stay safe.
You don't need to worry about me, Adam. I'll be fine. I'll just hunker down in my office until the storm passes. I hear I have a very comfortable couch.
Got 3 separate reports that suggest Mark's people targeted somewhere in the U.S. I think they're within the time.
I don't believe it. Art knows Jensen got out of this Republic. Forget the last time I went to people allowed their emotions.
You understand we are trying to stop terrorism.
Non-essential personnel are encouraged to go...
I understand that, but I have agents scattered around this city. That's what I'm trying to... Jensen, thank God. I was starting to get worried.
That I wouldn't make it in here, or that I actually would?
What? I've been on the phone for the last half hour, trying to guarantee your safe passage through this city. Whatever you stumbled into at Garm is big.
I know. I've been trying to find out how big for a long time. They knew I was coming. Marchenko and the gold mask from Dubai. Somebody tipped them off.
Are you accusing me?
When I left here, you, me, and Chicane were the only ones who knew what I'd discovered. Solid proof that someone other than Ark was involved in this. But you and your bosses have been trying to pin everything on them, right from the start.
You're out of line, Jensen. I sent you after Ark because there were viable suspects in the train station attack.
And because Manderley ordered you to do it.
Yes. He ordered me to do it, but unlike him, I will not ignore evidence to close a case. You've been nothing but an insubordinate cock-up since Manderley put you into this unit.
Manderley?
It was his signature on the transfer papers. I checked. I can't believe we're arguing over this. Not when we need to focus. Chicane debriefed me while you were flying back. Leon sent in a strike team. Got there about an hour after you two slipped out.
And the mercs were gone.
Did a pretty good job of trashing the place before bugging out, and left a few booby traps behind. So we have no idea where they went or what they're planning next.
Not necessarily. I heard Marchenko talking to his men. He said something about finalizing a deal with the Diwali.
We need to move on this now. I'll get a search warrant for that old Diwali-owned theater on Tsar Divi Adlam Street.
You really think we have time for a search warrant?
No, but with the city under lockdown, I can't guarantee you'll make it over to the red light district alive.
I got here, didn't I? Nobody's killed me yet.
All right, fine. I won't stop you. Just be careful out there, Jensen. Let me know what you find.
Copy that.
You do understand we are trying to stop terrorists here.
I understand that. Bully! It's just an excuse for a lot of these guys.
Peterson pulled his ID off the train station video. He's moving way too fucking fast. I wish I was asleep for some reason. I guess there's a chance of dying. All permits, licenses.
Jensen, you still alive out there?
Yeah, just made it to the red light district. Any luck with that search warrant?
State police aren't even taking my calls. I'm afraid you're on your own this time.
Story of my life. But I got it, don't worry. Miller, it's Jensen. I'm about to enter Diwali territory. Any chance these guys are respecting the curfew?
On their own turf, they're more likely to be enforcing it. So stay sharp.
Yeah, kind of what I figured.
Family is fractured.
Jensen, you said Marchenko needed to finalize a deal, right?
With the Diwali, yeah. Not a lot to go on, I know.
Maybe not. But these guys are the best smugglers in the world, which means a lot of forged paperwork. You might find something in the Kingpin's office.
Assuming I can find that.
Drink.
Right, there.
No.
But I know this is work for. They will pay triple what we agreed. That is good for business.
But at what cost?
This is not a fucking discussion!
We can still limit the damage. We do not know what these people have planned for London. It could be...
I decide how the Diwali do business, not you.
But it's Orchid. You want to deliver to the Safe Harbor Convention before it even begins.
Do you have shit in your ears as well as between them? Get the fuck out of my office! Now!
Miller, Marchenko is targeting the Safe Harbor Convention in London.
Jesus, there'll be hundreds of people there.
How fast can we move on this?
I'll warn London and get Mac working on a mobilization plan for them. You go home. We'll contact you there.
Alex, they are hitting London. The Diwali agreed to smuggle weapons and the Orchid into Apex Center.
Fuck, man, they want to take out Brown. He's their real target. I've been digging into him.
Get to my apartment. Explain it to me there.
We have lost track of what made the body.
When did organized crime become so deep?
riot can spread all the way into the city.
Got it wrong, Adam. Brown's financial prospects aren't as rosy as we thought. He stands to lose trillions if the Human Restoration Act passes.
It doesn't make any sense. Millions of displaced Augs will flock to Rabia.
And the city can't support them. Brown's been selling investors a pumped-up dream. The corporate city-state where like-minded individuals govern themselves while investors reap the profits.
Kinda goes against the idea of a one-world government.
Yeah, and if it fails, so does Brown, the Santo Group, and anyone else standing in the Illuminati's way.
So they want to kill a competing dream and get rid of their augmented problem in one fell swoop. I take it Brown's been campaigning against the act?
And unlike Rucker, he's got the money and influence to stop it.
What about the orchid sample I gave you? Marchenko's smuggling more of it into London. Were you able to analyze it?
Believe it or not, it's not a bioweapon, or at least it's not meant to be one. It's a genome editing drug. It targets the gene linked to Aug rejection and deletes it.
Aug rejection? Must be why I survived. I don't suffer from rejection syndrome.
What? Are you telling me you don't need neuropozyne? Shit, man, that makes you...
1 in a billion, I know. The orchid, Alex. You said it's not meant to be a bioweapon.
Right. The files you and Jaina's got from the vault, they suggest Reed's team isn't finished making the orchid yet. It's supposed to replace the deleted gene with an artificial one that accepts augmentations. But until they do, it's deadly. Darknet posted pictures of Rucker's corpse. If Brown and all his elegant, fancy potential investors get dosed, and Picus News broadcasts images of them, it's gonna send a message.
I'd better warn Miller. You can stay here if you want, till the curfew's lifted.
I can take care of myself. But when the task force hits London, keep me in the loop. Not sure what I can do, but... Good luck, Adam. And be safe.
Miller, it's Jensen. Is McCready still working on that plan for London? Because there's another variable to consider.
You can brief him yourself at TF-29's airfield. We're mobilizing.
Copy that. How do I get there?
Damn curfew's still in effect. So if you can get to Chicane's place, he'll fly you to it. Miller out.
Adam, good. We need to talk, son.
What's going on, Seraph? Why the secure VidCall number?
I looked into Facility 451. It was a processing clinic, one of dozens set up after the incident to help augmented people recover. It was supposed to be places to heal, to run more like prison camps.
And?
And I don't think you got your new AUGs there. You said rescue teams dumped you in that clinic shortly after Panchaea collapsed, but your name doesn't appear on its entry logs. And it doesn't appear on any survivor recovery lists either.
They said I was a John Doe. Nobody knew who I was.
It wouldn't have been hard to find out. Your augmentations have serial numbers. Or at least the ones I had installed into Adam Jensen did.
Why are you so sure I didn't get these AUGs in Alaska? Orloff was there. I spoke with him.
You said he was using an alias, McFadden. I looked into it. Casper McFadden didn't exist until the day you regained consciousness, which was 1 month before you escaped the facility.
Okay, so where was Orloff?
Not in Alaska. He was with Tai Young Medical for a while, and in the spring of 2028, his name pops up once or twice in the Baltic region. Then he dropped off the grid, and McFadden shows up.
So what does that prove? Orloff is McFadden, and McFadden is Orloff. None of it connects him to me.
Except for the AUGs which Orloff designed and nobody else knows how to install, let alone make compatible with a competing system.
Are you suggesting all my AUGs are new? Even the ones you gave me?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm telling you, all the AUGs we ever installed had registry codes, and they're not hard to trace.
I know my AUGs, Seraph. It took 2 years for my body to get used to them, to unlock all their potential.
2 years? Really, Adam? One of which you don't remember because you were allegedly in a coma in Alaska. Look, son, all I'm saying is it wouldn't have been hard to identify you, but for some reason, that never happened.
What are you trying to tell me, Seraph?
I'm sorry, Adam. There's not much more I can say. There's some conclusions you have to make for yourself. All I know is the deeper I dig, the more questions I have. Orloff might have had answers, but as soon as you found out he was in Prague, that he'd been visiting Prague periodically ever since you started working with TF-29's division there, somebody killed him. You tell me what it all means.
I can't. Not yet.
Well, if you ever do find out, give me a call. Until then, take care of yourself, Adam. Be careful.
Thanks for the help, Seraph.
said that shit like this wouldn't happen. Oye, ucide proti zákonu. I'll quiet it down. Let me go. I need to get out of here. Was it something, huh?
As well.
Miller's not here yet?
He's already left for the main hangars with McCready's team. We're supposed to rendezvous with them there. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
You told him it's a credible threat. I understand that. There are hundreds of lives at risk. I hope you're wrong about this, Jensen.
So do I.
Fine. Have your men pull back until I can talk to him myself.
Miller out.
Changing plans. Mac, you and your team will rendezvous with our London division. Secure the perimeter until I tell you to come back in. Jensen, you and I are on the roof.
Is there a problem?
Wrap it up, gentlemen. Approaching the target building now.
Get your coat. You're gonna need it. I don't have to tell you what's happening. You know the drill. There are people down there. Radical, augmented people who've been sidelined by this world and who think the only way to stop the oppression is by tearing down everything in their way. Their grievances may be just. Maybe they should be heard. But never on these terms. The world may be going to shit, but we're here to stand against the chaos. Every one of the guests down there are counting on us to keep them safe. Let's make sure we do.
Director Miller, I'm Nathaniel Brown. Thank you for agreeing to handle this discreetly.
We didn't exactly have a choice. You threatened to invoke the Corporate Sovereignty Act.
I gave your London division a full day to sweep for explosives. They found nothing.
It's not just bombs we're concerned with.
I've also replaced all the food and beverage, brought in extra guards from Tarvis Security Services, and ordered the men to work with your team when it arrives. Trust me, I'm taking this threat very seriously.
Then why not cancel the event?
This isn't the first time extremists have threatened to tear down the Safe Harbor Initiative. Pro-AUG supporters think we're profiting from their misery, promoting more failures like Gollum City. While anti-AUG racists can't stand the thought of any augmented person living in peace. Canceling this event will only embolden all of them.
The men planning to attack here tonight are no ordinary extremists. They murdered Talos Rucker, and they want to frame the Augmented Rights Coalition if their attack tonight succeeds.
Is this true? How do you know it?
How does it matter? We're here because of a credible threat against you and your Safe Harbor Convention.
These men are out to stop you. They know you've been campaigning against the Human Restoration Act. They need it to pass. They don't care how many lives they destroy, as long as that happens. But we do.
It's Agent Jensen, isn't it? David Seraph told me about you. You might not believe this, Agent, but I'm also trying to save lives tonight. The lives of your people. Several members of the UN Security Council are on my guest list tonight. I plan to convince them just how wrong the act really is. Talos Rucker couldn't stop it from passing. But I can.
Where are you meeting them?
In a secure conference room off the reception hall. Men from your London division have already cleared it.
Doesn't matter. I want to see this room myself, and I want Agent Jensen here to coordinate with Tarvos Security, while the rest of my team re-examines the building. Discreetly, of course.
The head of our Tarvis division is Liam Slater. He's waiting for your man to join him in the Central Security Office.
Go see him, Agent, and keep McCready and me in the loop. Mr. Brown, if you'll show me that conference room.
I'm at the Apex Center. Brown's got members of the Security Council here tonight. Members sympathetic to AUG rights.
You understand they must be protected at all costs.
Janus? You eavesdropping on me?
Forgive me, but the situation did seem to merit it.
Right. Well, if I need your advice tonight, I'll ask.
The Illuminati already tried once to control human evolution. Having failed, it appears that some of them now are pushing for complete eradication of your kind. We need to stop them. Brown and the people he's meeting with tonight may be the only ones who can.
Adam, Janus is right.
We'll see.
Move away. Access to this part of the building is restricted. Security personnel only.
Chief Slater's expecting me.
Chief... Oh, right. He's, unavailable at the moment. Urgent matter.
The urgent matter is why I'm here.
I'm sorry. Who did you say you were with?
I didn't. Look, I have an appointment to meet with Liam Stevens, Chief Liam Stevens, and I don't have a lot of time. Could you try him on the radio for me?
I'll do better than that. You wait here, and I'll tell Stevens personally that you are here to see him, okay?
Miller, McCready. Tarvos isn't letting me in. The guard I spoke to, something's not right here. McCready, anyone from Tarvos Security contact you yet?
Negative. Which is odd, actually.
Shit.
If the building's already compromised, forget it. We stay on task. Jensen, get inside Slater's office and find out what's going on.
Copy that.
Max, send a team up for support right away.
Already on the way.
Who knows? Who cares? Probably a guest at the reception. Got up on the wrong floor, maybe.
What an idiot. Well, he'll get bored and leave. Everything back there is secure.
Good. Word will come up soon enough that it's all over.
Moving to next waypoint. Confirm.
Check up.
To get rid of the rich, the world gets better.
Control clear. Confirm.
Confirmed, as you were.
Area clear. Confirm. Confirm. All clear.
Miller, McCready, I've got Tarvos bodies up here. We are definitely compromised.
Fuck. All right, men. Listen up. We expected something like this. Mac, how close are you to the CSO?
Entering the stab... Oh, shit. Fucking doors are on security lockdown. I can't go anywhere but back.
Jensen, there should be a security override switch inside Slater's office. Get in there, get the doors unlocked, and get Mac and his team moving again.
Copy that.
Waypoint clear. Confirm.
Can confirm.
My friends, there's been darkness in the world of late. But where there is darkness, there is also opportunity, and we must seize it. We are the ones who can bring light back into the world. If we must, we will take up that torch, and we will make sure that all the augmented have a chance to live with dignity. I'd like to propose a toast.
Miller, McCready, CCTV shows another compromised area. Back of the house, looks like catering.
I've got eyes on that area as well. It looks like our bogus Tarvos units are using a guarded security door to access the reception hall. Oh, fuck! They're everywhere, circulating among the guests.
What are they playing at? Why aren't they fucking shooting yet? Jensen, any sign of Marchenko or the Orchid?
Negative. Neither. Miller, can you get to Brown?
I'm moving to him now, but Jensen, we need to know if the Orchid is in play. Get down here, circulate, and find a key to that door. One of the guards must have it on him.
Copy that. But it'd be easier if I knew how many guards I'm dealing with.
I'll upload their patrol routes to your retinal log. But we don't want all hell breaking loose down here. So take them down quietly. Mac, you rally with Jensen ASAP. I'll pick up Brown and get him safe. Good luck, man.
Shit. As soon as I open the door, it just says hello. Boom. Fuck.
My friends, there's been darkness in the world of late. But where there is darkness, there is also opportunity, and we must seize it. We are the ones who can bring light back into the world. If we must, we will take up that torch, and we will make sure that all the augmented have a chance to live with dignity. I'd like to propose a toast.
Miller, McCready, CCTV shows another compromised area. Back of the house, looks like catering.
I've got eyes on that area as well. It looks like our bogus Tarvos units are using a guarded security door to access the reception hall. Oh, fuck! They're everywhere, circulating among the guests.
What are they playing at? Why aren't they fucking shooting yet? Jensen, any sign of Marchenko or the Orchid?
Negative. Neither. Miller, can you get to Brown?
I'm moving to him now, but Jensen, we need to know if the Orchid is in play. Get down here, circulate, and find a key to that door. One of the guards must have it on him.
Copy that. But it'd be easier if I knew how many guards I'm dealing with.
I'll upload their patrol routes to your retinal log. But we don't want all hell breaking loose down here. So take them down quietly. Mac, you rally with Jensen ASAP. I'll pick up Brown and get him safe. Good luck, man.
Move to next. Confirm. Can confirm.
complete. Moving to next. All clear. Confirm. Confirm.
I was counting on a little more resistance.
All systems function. Confirm.
Updated, as you were. Security systems active. Confirm. What are I set up?
At the heart of the Santo Group's Safe Harbor initiative. The city, the first of its kind in the world, will be a haven for augmented people. Based on the principles of arcology, the blending of architecture and ecology. The planning and construction of the city is unique. It was literally printed, one layer at a time, and most of the design and layout of the city was done procedurally, by computer algorithm.
For these gaps in the keep a strong foundation.
Rebels are ready. Ready. Over. Area clear. Confirmed.
They never
Update.
expected the ambush.
You were. Waypoint clear. Confirmed.
Confirmed. Network.
Alright guys, I'm inside the reception hall. Got eyes on some of the guards, but there's no telling which one has the keycard.
Well, you'll find it soon enough, mate, because you need to take them all out. Can't have anyone in the weeds, yeah? And do it quietly. Close to your position now. I'll see you soon.
If he believes his own mind, or doesn't he? You heard his
Well, it gives me the willies seeing them out in the open like that.
Oh, stop whinging. They're security. You expect them to keep their weapons in a room closed? Feasible? A few more of these. I think it's quite comforting in a way. Maybe even sexy, dare I say. Perfect. You heard Adam as well as I do. The Safe Harbor Initiative is right. Seems like we're ignoring the risk. Sir, your drink.
Good evening.
Thank you.
Yes, but you've heard the horror stories coming out of Prague. And it's such high-profile events.
A high-profile pro-augmentation event. Those arc radicals have every reason to support Brown's initiative.
I suppose you're right. But it's so controversial. Who's to say
Jensen, how you make it out?
No luck yet.
One of them's got to have that key card. Search them well.
With anything. But you're worrying for nothing. The Apex Center has the best security available.
Hey,
Everyone who is... Look, I hear what you're saying, but I disagree. I think keeping, you know, the augmented people...
How can you dispute that he's
I've got the key card. Should be in the catering area soon. You guys copy?
Miller! Jensen, you there? Fucking stairwells were rigged with tripwires.
Are you okay? Is it the bombs?
No, negative. Just some low-yield shit. I'm fine. Look, I gotta work around this debris. It's gonna take me a while longer to reach you.
No worries, I got this one. Just be safe.
And Jensen, listen. We're lucky I didn't fuck it all with the racket I made, so you need to make sure the reception hall is cleared before you press on. Yeah? Mac out.
It just doesn't seem all that different.
Well, I can't believe it.